some of the guys who stood out in special teams so far in this training?
I think everybody has stood out because we're all learning and we're all learning new techniques and new schemes. So I think a lot of us are standing out in our own ways, but I think Rashi gives some good energy when we're out there on special teams, and he's always out there excited.
Sure. How much of it is just effort and enthusiasm when it comes to special?
All of it's effort and just wanting to be out there and wanting to play, and it's really a selfless thing to want to do, and I think that's really all of it.
Sure. Did you know much about Rashi before he got here?
No, I didn't.
What's he been like just to be around?
He's just full of energy. No matter what day it is, he's just full of energy.
The opening kickoff of a game, how big of an impact does that have in terms of momentum, psychological impact, whether it's really good play, really bad play?
Yeah, so that's where we want to come out and set our tone. That start and kickoff is when we come and set our tone for the rest of the game, for the first drive, for the defense. You know, we just want to get out there and we want to set the tone for the rest of the game.
And what did you remember about the opening kickoff in the game against ASU?
I'm looking towards this year. I'm not worried about last year.
This is the most reps, maybe the biggest role you're ever going to have here as a wide receiver. What are some of the things that you worked on to prepare for that opportunity?
So I've just worked on my mental focus, really. That's what I've been mostly focusing on, and making myself better and competing within myself and also with the others around me.
You talk about Coach Nowitzki and the tone that he sets, like you said, for the special teams and getting things started the right way.
So Coach Nowitzki, he's full of energy, and like he pushes us. He really pushes us to go and to set the tone with special teams. Like, he shows that his passion, he really cares about it.
Did you think in your sixth year?
Sixth year.
Sixth year. Do you think in your sixth year that you could learn new techniques?
Oh, yes.
On special?
Yes. I didn't, but I did. But I'm always willing to learn and open up my mind to get better. I'm always trying to get better.
What's an example of something that was new that you thought was cool?
Just mostly the jargon, the terminology, and some of the stuff. Because really, it's all mostly the same, like the concepts, but just the jargon and just the schemes of it is kind of new.
Sure. So Fish has obviously changed a lot around this program. What do you think is like the thing that stands out to you the most?
So I think the thing that really stands out the most is, I mean, of course, all the stuff, the renovations that are going on, but I just think the energy that's coming to the team and the attitude that he's brought. I think that's really made a big difference amongst the locker room and the staff upstairs.
Bryce said the other day that for the first time in a while, he's excited to play football. Do you kind of feel the same way?
Yeah, I do, actually. Really excited, actually.
How will you define success for the team this season?
I just think I define it as our effort and how we finish games, really.
You talk about, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So Lucas said sometimes the scoreboard doesn't tell the tale, and he just wanted to kind of leave the field knowing that everyone had given their all. Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. So that's basically the same thing. I said, just making sure that we all went out there and we all played our hardest, regardless of the outcome.
What's the attitude as far as playing on special teams? Do guys fight to try to get on the team, or people like, I'm not sure I want to be on the special tems?
So the attitude that we bring to special teams is that everybody wants to do it. You should want to do it because you want to be able to help the offense and the defense, because it's such a selfless role. So the attitude that you have to bring is that you want to do it, that you just like everybody just has to want to do it.
Who's the first guy down, typically, when you guys do kickoff coverage?
I'd say all of us, but typically whoever.
Who wins the race?
Me?
And who's second, or who's when you look to your right or left, who's usually right there by your side?
I don't look to the right or left. I just look forward.
You guys played, gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown. What sort of impact is that? Just first kickoff of the game. Really good play, really bad plays, have kind of mentally, psychologically on the team.
On the team?
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to get a kickoff score on them, especially like the first play, but I mean, that's so long ago, I don't even know. I try not to even think about that moment, to be honest. So.
What has Tyler Loop shown you in practice?
Loop's a competitor. He loves competing with me. He likes pushing me. We could be playing anything outside of football, and he wants to beat me. So I like that culture around me and that environment of competition, and he brings that to the table every day.
What kind of competition do you guys have in practice?
Obviously, like kicking field goals. We play, we call it cat, just like pig in basketball. So, like, you say, I'm going to kick from here and the skinny uprights make it and stuff like that. Obviously, like reps. When we were in the spring game, we were talking smack to each other because we had a whole different set of specialists on each team. So that was fun. But, yeah, we really compete in anything. Like, we punt left-footed sometimes, and it's just anything we think of. So,
what would you say is the biggest difference between you two as kickers?
I mean, I don't know. There's a million things different with every different kicker. Like, my form's different, his form's different. Focus on different things, That's a tough question because, everyone's just naturally different.
So if they bring in Tyler, who's going to compete with you, maybe succeed you. He's competing with you, like you said. Do you become friends?
Yeah, we're friends. I don't really let competition, go to the heart, like outside of the field. Like, it's all love at the end of the day. It makes us better. Competition is what's going to make you your best. So if someone beats you, then that's his best at the time, and hopefully you get your best of trying to win that position back or whatever it might be. But competition is crucial in any position, in my opinion.
How different is your relationship with Tyler than, say, Josh Pollock?
Me and Pollock's relationship was pretty good, just like me and Loops. Like, Pollock really looked out for me while he was here, and he showed me the ropes and stuff. And I'm trying to do that for Luke because, he's a freshman, he's a younger guy. When you come to college, it's a little heavy on your legs, you're lifting, running, all that. So it's really just kind of like I'm more in Pollock's role now and Luke's in my position how it was,
You and Luke never worked together on a technique or giving each other advice or watching things?
Me and Luke? Yeah, we always point things out. He's definitely super technical. And for me, I kind of not keep it more simple than him, but I just focus on different things. So sometimes he'll point something out that really helps me, though. So, and I do the same for him. But, yeah, we all always try to point something out, and I'll do the same for even a snapper or something. I might see something, but, I don't know anything about snapping like that. So.
Have you graduated yet?
Yeah, I graduated in the spring.
You did? And are you doing a grad program of some sort?
Non-degree seeking, yeah. Yeah.
What do you, after football's over, whenever that is, 5 years from now, 20 years from now, what are you thinking about doing?
I'd love to get into coaching. I played 3 sports in high school, and I didn't want to give up any of them, even though my body was killing me, and studies was hard. But I've always been around a bunch of different sports, and deep in my heart, it's about sports with me. So I'd love to be coaching one day.
Great football. What else? Soccer.
Football, soccer, and volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
So Fish has changed a lot of things around here, obviously. What's like the number one thing that stands out to you, the biggest positive change that he's brought to the program?
I'd say there's a lot of things to hit on, but one of the most probably exciting things is probably the building, because you come in the building and it looks the same every day, and him changing and getting all the renovations is really neat. We got a barber shop, new weight room. New weight room was super exciting just because that's where you spend a lot of your time. Meeting rooms, like all of it's been really great, but on the field wise, probably just the competition aspect. Like I've hit on competition 5 times already, but like that's truly what I think makes everyone better. So.
How will you define success for the team?
How I define success for the team, I'd just say really records can show some things, but I'd say like how we play. You might lose a game by a field goal like from the other team. You never know, but I just say knowing you'll always know if you left it on the field or not. So I'd say that truly is defining success. Like some games might be an unfortunate loss, but I just say truly knowing we gave everything out there and there wasn't any doubt in any of our minds on whoever played that we didn't do something right. So.
One more for Lucas.
What do you think about opening the season in a dome?
I'm excited. I saw one of my friends in high school plays for the Raiders or something, whoever played there. Yeah, obviously Raiders, but I saw the stadium from like the ground and it just looked insane. So I'm excited. I don't really think too much about kicking in a dome. I think it's all the same to me. But yeah, I'm really excited for that.
All right, thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.